You know who gon' find you? The more man fishing. Grandma with it. The best, but it's hard to digest from the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Give me outside, hold up. Yo, give me outside, give me outside, give me outside, hold up. Give me outside, give me outside, give me outside, hold up. Give me outside, give me outside, give me outside, hold up. Give me outside, give me outside. Got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's y'all bouncing again, bouncing again.
just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up I'm go the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from they ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to when sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love.
Miami has it all. The greatest football team.
Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Katie. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-outs.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back To the line they come, second down.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Warriors 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Even 5 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. It's inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game.
You're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Milrow. Completed over the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Milrow from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Milrow looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Dolphins pick it up. Hits the 20. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with No return here. This
The
kick's going to
Seahawks
wind up as a
take over
touchback.
first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, go.
To the air, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now it's Milrow. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but he doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 19, 18. Dragon 60.
3rd and long for him here. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Set of downs now from the 39. They'll run the toss for Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their early lead to 13.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Finds him over the middle. And he's out the clear. At the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go. Take over.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is our last play of the quarter.
79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're to the end of one. 21-14 our score. Back to Miami in just a moment. for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. And it keeps this drive moving.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
You're a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on. 70 Rangers. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Milrow to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. Will wind up out of bounds on the return as they take over at the enemy 40 following that INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Milrow. Short pass brought in. 3 inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Even 38 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Milrow now to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. short. It's Milrow. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins continue dominating in our opening half.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Seahawks 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Escapes out to the left. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Toss play. This is Walker. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Over to the sideline. Smith and Jiggle brings it in. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage at really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They work against the blitz. He lobs this one up, looking deep. Big gain downfield. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And off to Walker from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That ball is loose, and it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
The offense retains possession.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They go play action on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
15 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw here. Buying some time right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Darion Kendrick with the pick. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Looking quickly here.
Dylan Witherspoon on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Quick to the left, it's caught. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
From the red zone now. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
56. Seahawks 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, middle row. Here's a screen now for Walker. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Middle row from the gun. And the floater falls to the deck. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Into a crowd and intercepted.
Milrow's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, Cowboy 80.
sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Guessing
a
everybody in
yard.
the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come 19, come 19.
They'll throw it. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
7-yard line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Greg Newsome has it.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he gets him around 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
The 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On second down, along with Williams. Up to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Option design here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure coming. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown in coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the
In the red
Seahawks
zone on 1st. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They are throwing it again. And he's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an